Good morning. Television 2 presents on this Sunday morning the sixth in a series of programs. We call it The Magic Door. Throughout the year, you may pass with us through many magic doors into a time and place where you can best learn about the wonderful life of faith. This morning, WBBM TV and the Chicago Board of Rabbis again invite you to join this girl. Her name is Rita, as she passes through her magic door and yours into a magic land beyond.
Good morning, Della. What have we here? Are you going to take up painting?
A grand morning, isn't it, Rita? The blues in the sky are so blue, the white of the clouds so white, the grass so green. Colorful, colorful.
Well, Della, it is a nice morning, but I wouldn't say the grass is too green. But I think I know why you're mentioning all these colors. Are we going to make a picture?
Exactly. Now, take the paintbrush in hand, and you will paint a portrait of a very handsome fellow.
Oh, my,
and
what is it going to be?
I shall direct you.
All right.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Now draw a line across the top of the page.
Like?
From left to right.
Like that?
A nice straight line like that. And now draw a line down from either end of that line.
Way down.
That's fine. Another one.
Why, that looks like a rectangle.
A little bit, yes.
A crooked one.
Draw a line across the bottom.
All right. Oh, a hat?
Well, not yet. Now then, draw two little rectangles up toward the top of the picture, side by side.
A rectangle, that's sort of a long square.
That's right. Now draw another one next to it.
Why, Della?
Why not? Draw a little square down at the bottom now.
This is beginning to look rather familiar, Della.
Aha! Now draw a little circle in the middle. And what have we?
Oh, Della, it's you all along.
Well, as I said, it would be a portrait of a very handsome fellow.
Oh, you're so
I didn't
funny.
want to disappoint you. But now, Rita, I think you should know that I have a very special surprise for you.
Oh, the clue that tells us where we're going to go.
Yes, of course, but first I want to tell you that today you're going to meet someone you would never expect to meet after you've passed through the magic door.
Now, let me see. Could it be King Solomon?
No.
Oh, or maybe the voice of the trees.
You'll have to wait and see, so pick up your clue and let's get started.
The clue, what is it?
By the way, it's something that you have just finished using.
Oh, the paintbrush?
Questions, always questions. If you're interested in answers, just say the magic words.
I think that's an excellent idea. Let's all say it together so we can all go together. Achat, shtayim, shalosh. Hands are on the rush. Turn around and touch the ground.
You're on your way. You're surprise bound.
Come on, let's go. Goodness, what's this? It looks like nothing but a strange drawing board. Nothing's on it at all.
Hi, Rita.
What? My goodness, what happened? Look, at something suddenly appeared. What are you?
Well, I'm me, of course. I guess you could call me the Delet's helper, though.
The Delet's helper?
Yes.
He's always doing such magical things.
Oh, the Delet is a very magical fellow. And he has prepared this magic drawing board. As a matter of fact, later, you're even going to see another one.
Oh, really? Tell
Really?
me, what do you do as the Delet's helper?
Well, I'd rather not go into it now. I think I'd rather join you.
Well, how can you do that?
Just wave your hand across the page and say, observe!
Observe! What? Where did you go? Delet's helper? Delet's helper? Oh, no, I've lost her. Delet's helper, please come back. I really want to know so much more about you.
Hi.
Oh, here you are.
You didn't think I'd disappoint you.
What are you going to help me to learn about?
I came to tell you about a very unusual man by the name of Hillel.
Hillel. When did he live?
Hillel lived about 2,000 years ago. He was born in the land of Babylonia, but when he was a young man, he journeyed to Jerusalem, in the land of Israel, for he wished to continue his study of the Torah. Jerusalem had the very best schools, and that's why he went there. It was necessary to pay a small admission to go to school, but when Hillel arrived in Jerusalem after a very long journey, he had no money left. He finally was able to find a job as a woodcutter. He earned just a few pennies a day, and from this he had to pay for his food, his lodging, and his admission to school. For a while he managed all right, but then there wasn't very much work and he didn't have enough money. Hillel didn't mind being cold and hungry, but he was very upset about having to miss school.
Well, what did he do?
Why don't you come over to the magic drawing board, this other one, and you'll see.
Another magic drawing board. I can't imagine what's going to happen over here. What's magic about this one?
Patience, my dear.
Dillet, what are you doing here? You must be my surprise.
What better place for me to be?
Well, it's just that I don't seem to see you.
It isn't always necessary to see the Dillet, for I can be with you anywhere. I'm magic, you know.
I understand.
Now settle down, because it's time for me to show you how artistic I am.
Dillet, I don't mean to be impolite, but your helper was telling you the story about Hillel and how hard he had worked so that he could study, and then suddenly he had no more money and he couldn't go to school, and I would like to find out what happened to him.
Well, as I said, watch the magic drawing board. I must go to school, Hillel thought to himself. There is so much I want to learn. I have an idea. I shall climb onto the roof where there is a window. By pressing my ear up to the pane, I shall be able to hear the teacher explaining the lessons. Up he climbed, and then ever so quietly he pressed his ear to the pane. Yes, he could hear the teacher speaking. It began to snow, but Hillel paid no attention. He wouldn't leave. He began to shiver and cough because it was very, very cold. Well, the next morning, when the teachers entered the classroom, they noticed a dark form on the window of the roof. They went up to investigate and found Hillel almost frozen. The rabbis told Hillel that any man who wanted to study Torah so much was very welcome. They took him into the school and told him he could enter it whenever he liked. How was that, Rita?
Oh, I'm so glad they let him go to school. And here he is, right here. I really enjoyed that story, Dillet.
Would you like to know what happened after that?
Yes, please, tell me.
All right, Dillet's helper, tell her.
Well, Hillel became a very great rabbi. As a matter of fact, he became one of the greatest sages in Israel. To learn and to study were the most important things a person could do. Hillel thought so anyway, because knowledge is something that can never be taken from you.
I think you're right, because through learning and study, you can meet so many people and go to so many places and even learn how to work problems and things. Why, you know, I think learning is the very best present that one can give himself.
It's very true, Rita.
And hearing you talk about Hillel, it reminds me that I've heard Daddy speak of him and tell us stories about him. Why, isn't there one about how very patient he was and how he never lost his temper, even when this person went and came and was going to tell him some very silly stories?
That's right. Rita, do you remember your puppet friends?
Oh, yes. How are they?
I think they're very fine, and I just got an idea. Why don't we use them to tell the story?
Oh, I'd like that, wouldn't you? Where are they? I can't wait to see them now. It's been so long. Why, here's my old friend. I've forgotten what his name was.
Hi, Rita. I'm Rory.
Oh, yes, and you must be Rory, Dillet's helper.
Hi, Rory. Say, do you think you fellas can help us tell a story about a very unusual man by the name of Hillel and another fellow who asked him some very silly questions? How about it?
Oh, I think that would be an excellent idea.
Okay. Now tell me, Rory, who would you like to be?
I think that I'll be the man.
Well, that makes me very happy, because I am going to be the great Hillel.
Let's go, pal.
Hello there. I have something to tell you. You know, everybody says that this Hillel is such a patient man. Well, I have an idea. Everyone has to lose their temper sometime, and I've thought up 3 of the silliest stories possible, and I'm sure he'll lose his temper when I make him spend his time telling me the answers. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I've made an agreement with a friend of mine that if I can make him lose his temper, I'll get 300 pieces of silver. Shh, shh. Here he comes now. Good afternoon, Hillel.
Good afternoon.
I have some very, very important questions to ask you.
Well, do ask me. If I know the answers, I should be very happy to tell them to you.
Well, they're really very, very serious. Here's the first very serious question. Tell me, Hillel, what is the rainiest day of the circus?
The rainiest day of the circus. I believe that would be the day when it rains the hardest.
We'll try another. This is an extremely serious question, Hillel. Tell me now, when is a door not a door?
A door, not a door. That would be when the door is something different, like a jar.
Don't you feel a little angry or something?
No, I don't.
This question will get it. It's bound to. It has to. 300 pieces of silver. What am I going to do? What can jump higher than the highest mountain?
What can jump higher than the highest mountain?
This'll do it. This'll do it.
Why, anything that jumps could jump higher than the highest mountain, because a mountain cannot jump at all.
Oh! Hello! Aren't you angry with me?
Why should I be angry with you?
I asked you such foolish questions.
Any question that can be answered is not a foolish question.
But you must be losing your temper a little bit. I have made an agreement where I am supposed to get 300 pieces of silver, and you're not even the least bit angry with me.
Well, it is better for a man to lose his money than for a man to lose his temper.
Oh! I think he was very right, don't you, Rita?
You know, I enjoyed playing Hillel so much. I'm going to be just like him, Rory.
Me too. And thank you very, very much for helping us to tell the story. Bye. Goodbye.
You know, Rena, the stories that the puppets told us were a little bit different from the ones that the man actually asked Hillel, but they were just as foolish. From the looks of this magic drawing board, I can tell that the delegate has another story ready.
Oh, wait, does he?
Indeed, I have, Rita.
Oh,
Would you like to hear it?
Oh, yes, very much so.
All right, now, watch the magic drawing board. One day a man went to Shammai, another learned man of the times, and asked to be taught all of the Jewish religion while he stood on 1 foot. Shammai became very angry. Why, it would be impossible to do that. It would take years to study the Torah. What a foolish thing to request. Be gone from here. Well, the man left the house of Shammai. Then he thought to himself, I wonder if the great Hillel could answer this question. So he went to Hillel and said, teach me all of the Jewish religion while I stand on 1 foot. Hillel thought for a moment and then answered him, if you wish to know the basic principle of the Torah, it is this: that which is hateful to you, do not do unto your neighbor. All the rest is explanation. Now go forth and study.
What a wonderful story, Dot. And it means so much, too.
You know, Rita, what Hillel told the man is one of the most important lessons that all of us could learn. Do you think you understand it?
Yes, I think so. Dillard, are you going to stay and listen with us? Dillard? I guess he has left. Yes, I think I can. He said that which is hateful to you, do not do unto your neighbor. In other words, if I don't like something to happen to me, or if something would make me feel badly, I shouldn't do it to anyone else.
That's right. Tell me, Rita, maybe you can think of something from real life that would explain this better.
Why, something from just last week. We had a new little girl move in, and Mother wanted me to go and have her come and play with us. But I felt I wanted to go over to my...
Rita, I have an idea. Why don't you be yourself, and I'll pretend to be your mother, and let's see what happened. I have an idea that I think I would know what your mother might have done.
All right, we could try it. Bye, Mother. I'm going over to Joni's house to play.
Oh, Rita, wait a minute, dear. Ruth has just moved in, and she's all alone. Why don't you invite her to go with you?
Well, Susie and Elaine and Marilyn will all be there. I'll play with her tomorrow, all right?
Well, dear, she's so lonely. I think it would be nice if you took her with you.
Well, not today. There'll be so many girls there.
Well, I won't force you, but I wish you'd think about it.
I will think about it. Bye, Mom. She does look awfully lonely sitting there by herself. Don't suppose I'd like to be left alone if I just moved into a new neighborhood. I suppose I'd want some friends to play with. I know what I'll do. I won't wait until tomorrow. I'll go right over and ask her to come and join us right now. It makes me feel better already. And you know something? That's exactly how it happened.
And you felt better for it, too.
I certainly did.
That was a very good idea, Rita. You know, if we would all think about doing things like that, we would all be much happier. You know, what Hillel told the man came from the Torah, and the Torah has all our laws. It's the most important thing the Jewish people have. I know a very beautiful song that tells just how important it is.
Oh, I'd like to hear it.
It goes like this. Eretz Yisrael bili Torah, ikegu bili neshama, dundai, 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 dai, dundai, 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 dai, dundai, 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 dai, dundai, 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 dai. And the words of the song are this. Eretz Yisrael bili Torah. Israel without the Torah, hikegu bili neshama, is like a body without a soul. Everyone knows that a body and a soul always go together like this. That's how the people of Israel and the Torah must be, together. I would like you to learn to sing the song. There are a lot of words, but I'm sure you could learn to sing Dundai very easily.
Dundai? What does that mean?
Well, it's like fa-la-la and tra-la-la. Say it, Dundai.
Dundai.
And I want all of you to say it, too. Dundai.
Dundai.
Now, I'll sing the song, and perhaps we'd better try the Dundais first. Sometimes they go fast, sometimes they go slowly. And I'll sing it for you, and then you sing it after me and see if you can do it. It goes like this. Dundai, 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 Dai. Dundai, 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 Dai. Try it.
Dundai, 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 Dai. Dundai, 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 Dai.
Eretz Yisrael bili Torah, hikegu bili neshama. Dundai, 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 Dai. Dundai, 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 Dai. Dundai, 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 Dai. Dundai, 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 Dai.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Rita, the Torah is so important, it just occurred to me that maybe you would like to try and make a small scroll yourself.
Oh, yes, but how can I?
Come over here and I'll show you.
Oh, is this the Torah?
Well, this is a miniature. It's not really like the ones you find in the synagogue, except the ones in the synagogue do look like it. They're much larger. This is the covering for the Torah. You see, the Torah is written on parchment with a quill pen. There are no pictures in it, and that's why the covering is usually decorated very beautifully.
It is very beautiful.
It also shows how much we love the Torah. Would you like to take it off?
Oh, yes. May I?
Yes. Now we see here the scroll. As I said, it is written on parchment with a quill pen. The men who write the Torah spend their entire lives doing it. They're called scribes. These scribes have to be very special kinds of men. They're very pious and very holy. They have to lead very good lives because the Torah is a very holy thing. The Torah, you know, is the first 5 books of the Bible. The scribes work very, very carefully on the Torah. It takes a long, long time to write one completely.
To write all these words I can understand.
And of course, it's always written in Hebrew, but you can read translations.
I see.
And it's translated into all languages. And in the Torah, you read about Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Moses and Noah. I'm sure you've heard of them.
And to close it, you just roll it together like this.
That's right. When the scribes finish writing the Torah, someone has to proofread it from beginning to end to make sure there isn't a single mistake.
Oh, my.
Every letter has to be just perfect.
That really takes a lot of work and a lot of loving care, but it's so beautiful when it's finished. I think it's all worth it.
Here, I'll hold it and you can put the cover back on.
Oh, all right. There we go. Now it's put away properly as things should be put away. Now right here.
And now we're ready to make our Torah.
Oh, how are we going to do it?
Well, first, everyone has to get 2 ordinary pencils. They should be about the same size. Would you hold these?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we take 1 piece of paper, or 2 or 3. It can be as long as you want it. I think I'm going to try to make my scroll be 3 pieces of paper long. So I'm going to put them together like this, and with pieces of cellophane tape, or you might want to glue them, you attach the tape just like this. Would you like to do this one, Rita?
Oh, I really feel like an assistant now. There we go.
Here, you need it.
Yeah, it should go all the way to the end, shouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Now, we're ready to take one of the pencils and start at one end of the scroll and roll the pencil into the paper. Roll the paper around 1 or 2 times, real tightly, and then I'll hold it, and you can place the tape partly on the pencil and partly on the paper.
How do I make it so it stays down firm?
Well, press hard with your nail.
Oh, you mean run it across like a railroad track?
That's right. And now, take 2 small pieces of tape and put them on the ends where the pencil and the paper come together. Half of the tape on the pencil and half on the paper.
Like this.
That's right. And now, we're ready to do the other end. This is going to be a long scroll. Of course, you can make yours even longer if you wish.
Yes, you can just put papers and papers and papers together.
Now, we roll this pencil up into the paper.
And I know what to do here now. I put half on the paper and half on the pencil, and then I press it down and make it real tight like that.
That's right. And now maybe you can get some for our ends so the pencil doesn't jiggle around.
There.
And one for this end.
All right.
And now, Rita, we have a scroll.
Can I write anything in it?
Oh, yes, you can. You might want to write the word Torah, like this.
There, that says Torah, T-O-R-A-H. Or maybe you could write the 10 Commandments.
You might want to do that, or anything else that is found in the Torah, one of the stories about Abraham
And then
or
when
Moses.
we're finished, what do we do now?
Roll it up, just
Oh.
like you were doing.
Oh, I see. Oh, it really does begin to look like a Torah.
Now we have our own little scroll.
And then
Yeah.
I can get some ribbon maybe and put it around to keep it together.
Some beautiful ribbon to fasten it right in the center. And then anytime you want to open it, you can take off the ribbon and read what's inside.
Oh, there's my music that says I have to leave.
I know all about that. So I'll be seeing you some other time, Rena.
Thank you for a lovely visit.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, you're back, Rita.
Oh, yes, Della.
How did you enjoy your trip this time?
Oh, I had a wonderful time, and I didn't know you were such a talented artist.
Well, I hope my drawing helped you to learn some important lessons today.
Oh, yes. It helped me to learn, too. First of all, how important learning is. And then second of all, that you must always remember that which is hateful to you, do not do unto your neighbor. In other words, something that will make you feel unhappy, you should never, never do to anyone else.
That's a very, very fine idea. Most important idea as well. And now, I have something to show you. Observe.
Oh! Why, Della, you're so anxious to show to me, you've actually handed it to me.
Why,
Thank
of
you.
course, your Dellet can do anything he sees fit.
Now, let me see. These are some more pictures I see. Why, here's the magic door, and it's drawn by Billy Kemp.
Isn't that a beautiful picture?
Oh, marvelous.
And there's a picture of you standing next to the magic door.
Why, yes, here I am. And
Oh,
let's see
very
what's over here. Oh, here it says, The Magic Door by Diane Murray. And I think I'm even seeing something over here.
I do believe that is you, yes.
And Della.
Look at that.
Oh, Della, look. You have stars in your eyes, Della.
I always do.
And look at my pretty hair ribbons.
I have stars in my mouth, too. Look at that.
Yes, I see. That's just wonderful, Elizabeth Hooker. And here, Mary Ann Jork of 7716 2nd Avenue in Kenosha, Wisconsin sent us this.
Look, and there you are with galoshes on.
Well, I think they're very pretty blue socks. Or it could have just been a rainstorm, Della.
It could be galoshes, yes.
And Della, look it stopped raining and the sun has decided to shine.
And the flowers are in bloom.
Yes, they are. I hope that happens real soon. And this is from Adrienne Kahn, and she lives at 4917 North Wolcott Avenue. She's only 66 years old.
66 years old.
No, 6,
Oh, 6 years old. Well, you know, Rita, many boys and girls have written to us and sent us pictures, and I just wish we had time to show all the pictures that all the boys and girls have drawn.
Well, bye, Della.
It's getting late. Goodbye, Rita.
Della? Della, are you here? He's gone. Listen, I have an idea. You know, Della is always giving us such wonderful surprises and doing such wonderful things for us that I have a way we can surprise him. Now, just you listen. We're going to make him a magic wall out of your pictures and letters. So if you want your picture or your letter to be on the Della's very special wall, mail it to me, Rena, right here. And together, next week, we'll surprise him. Won't that be fun? So until then, goodbye.